This is the moment you guys have been waiting for. Welcome back.
My time.
Matter of fact, hold on. Let me get the. I gotta get the make sure I get the podcast jumping off. So, yes, welcome back. Welcome back.
What's up?
Ken, I see you. Welcome to the next Superior Sessions, and we've been promoting this thing and been excited about it, and we are finally here. And I have this wonderful woman with me right now.
Hey.
Miss Camille Aiko.
What's up?
Doing big things.
Absolutely.
All over the world.
Yes.
She's done a lot, man. And so first and foremost, it's been an honor.
Excuse me, I'm trying to get this on my timeline.
Look, she's like,
right? We gotta get the Superior Sessions on here.
Yes. So first and foremost, thank you for coming. I appreciate you committing to it and doing this, man. Because so for those that don't know, Superior Self, we like to stand on the 4 pillars: faith, family, fitness, and finance. And so we want to provide more education, more information, so that you guys can make better decisions to reach your superior version of yourself, the best version of yourself. So a lot of times we have decisions to make and we just go with what we know. And a lot of parents, shame on you, shame on me when I'm not doing it for mine, we don't share information. And so this is opportunity for you guys to learn, get more information. If I'm not doing an interview, I might be sharing a book or sharing a conference, some information I read, research I did, whatever the case may be. So out of the 4 pillars, I wanted to start the year off with the finance side because a lot of people have goals to make more money and different things. And so I wanted to make sure that we touch on making money. And so I talked a little bit the last time about being a business owner, being an entrepreneur. And so I got with me an entrepreneur. This young lady and I have been friends for, it's been almost like 10 years.
It's been a while.
It's been like 10 years. It's crazy. So like since I've been in Cincinnati, so I think
since
it was
his rap days, y'all.
Look, right. The Apostle rapping.
I was on a track.
Yeah. Yes. Well, we're gonna get there. That's in the questions. That's a part of the interview.
Okay,
we're gonna talk about that.
Let's do your thing.
We're gonna talk about it. So before I even get into the questions, just to give you guys a background, it's kind of a funny story how we met. So the simple answer is we was at the same church, but when I first graduated college and moved to Cincinnati, it was first degree. That was in 2017 or 2007, and that was like 11 years ago. Man, it's crazy. It's crazy, right? So I was in Westchester, and I was at Walmart.
I'm sure it was. That's his favorite place.
And it was like I was at Walmart, and I remember I was in Walmart and I saw a black person. It was your sister. It was her and Anthony. I seen them both. Shout out to you guys. And I remember like, wait, I saw some black people. Like, I hadn't even been in Cincinnati a week.
You have to explain though why that was. So
Westchester 10 years ago, there wasn't a whole lot of African Americans out that way. And I didn't know, I just moved down here. I was like, oh, this is a great area. This is nice out here. So I'm gonna get a spot out here. And so when I saw them, like I said, it hadn't even probably been a week. And so they were like, hey, what's up? I was talking to them and everything. And they said, yeah, we're our church, and this and that. And I'm like, you know what? I'm looking for a church home, so that's perfect. And so I ended up joining. Ended up joining, and met Camille and her family and everybody. I love her family, and we'll get to that too. Talk some family stuff. So let's get into it, man. I have some. Did you do the?
It's the signal.
Yeah, I was gonna say the signal. Check your settings and see if you accepted and everything.
I'll just check periodically.
We'll work with it, right? We'll work with it. Maybe I can go to your settings and then I'll look and see if I can figure it out while you're answering this first question, because we're about to get into it. We're about to get into it. So, guys, if you're watching this on YouTube right now, make sure you subscribe. You guys obviously have heard she is an entrepreneur. She's a business owner. So there are, like I was going to explain, if you don't know what you want to do as an entrepreneur, you just know I want to make some extra money in 2018. Obviously, you have to decide, do I want to have products or do I want to provide a service? So this young lady does a little bit of both. and she has some nice discounts that we are going to offer. She's going to offer for being on Superior Self. So I call it the Superior Steal. So make sure you guys share this video, this live video, so you can be in the drawing for what that Superior Steal is going to be. And we are going to share what that's going to be later as she gets to talk about what her company's doing and all that good stuff. And the second piece is there's going to be, well, the Superior Steal is actually the deal. She's going to give a discount on her product.
One of my hot products.
Good stuff to come. So don't miss out. Stay tuned. Like this video. Share this video. We want a million people to check this thing out. So you guys, if you don't know who this young lady is, make sure you stay tuned. First of all, shame on you for not knowing. Second of all, how do you not know? Third of all, make sure you find out. Know who it is. Stay tuned. All right. So, all right, let's get into it here. Let me get my iPad back open, because look, I got some questions over here now. Look, I'm scrolling.
Look, both of us.
Right, I'm scrolling. So I said, if you got this on YouTube, like, subscribe, jump on there. Facebook, I touched on that. Share the video. If you're catching this on the podcast, make sure you stay tuned as well there. And if you are catching this later, or maybe you're on the website, SeanGary.com, stay tuned there as well. Stay up to date on what's going on, all the information as we hit the 4 pillars and do all the good stuff. I see y'all sharing. I see you, K-Roll, Ron Brisbane. I see y'all out here sharing. Let's get it. All right, so we touched a little bit on the background. My question that I first want to ask for the people that maybe that they just don't know, who is Camille Aiko? Like, who is this amazing young lady that is in this video with me right now? Let these people know what time it is.
Well, I am a woman who absolutely loves God and just allows that to guide and dictate my life. And so I love to see people win. And it's all about being able to show love. First of all, being able to love God, and then loving yourself and loving others in everything that you do. And so that's what my life is about. That's what I strive to do. I'm not saying I'm perfect in it, but I know that that's what we should be striving towards. And so in everything that I do, it's about pouring love into myself. It's about pouring love into others, because see, we can say that we love other people and we can do all of these other things, but really we get burned out if you don't really love yourself, if you don't know how to replenish yourself, if you don't know how to take care of yourself. And so I'm about helping people to take care of themselves spiritually, mentally, physically, and financially. So if you're one of my friends, you've seen me on my videos saying, I hope that you're living the life that you love, spiritually, mentally, physically, and financially. So that's what I'm about. Everything that I do, any business venture that I'm a part of, I want to make sure that it's helping people to live the life that they love spiritually, mentally, physically, and financially.
Message.
Yes.
What's up, John? Man, I see you. Anita, what's going on? Y'all been tagging in. Leave comments below. Guys, if you are in 2018 and you have a vision, a goal, where I'm going to just keep it simple. If you want 2018 to be better, then comment below better. Just put in the comments better. And if you want your life, you want everything in 2018 to be better, just comment better below. All right? So the next question is, as we get into this entrepreneurial piece here, were you always like entrepreneurial minded? Like, what happened in your life, or what was the moment where you said, you know what, I need to own my own, I need to do my thing? Like, what was that like? Tell them what that was like.
Have I been entrepreneurial all my life? I think I have been goal-oriented all my life.
Okay.
Even when I was younger, I just knew if I wanted something, I needed to work for it. And I would find ways to be able to do that. So for instance, we went to the store, we went to Kmart. My mama kept us in Kmart back in the day,
Kmart.
So we were in Kmart and I saw this bike that I wanted. It was white and it had all these little frilly things coming off the handles and the little things that clink, 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 clink. And it was all colorful. It was real cute.
Nice.
And so I wanted
Did it have
the bike.
a horn on it? Did it have a horn?
No.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't. No, honey. It was too cute for even the horn.
Okay.
So I wanted this bike, and they were like, well, if you want it, you have to buy it yourself. And I'm like, by myself. Ain't no thing. I'm gonna buy this bike, right?
Okay.
So I'm like, what
Let's
chores do I need to do? Let me make this money. If my birthday had rolled around or it was some holiday and I'm asking people, I'm collecting, right? I'm learning skills and that. Like I'm figuring out how to reach my goal.
Trying to be rolling.
Literally. Right? Because I needed to get rid of that other little 3 training wheel, whatever.
Like a tricycle,
exactly. The tricycle. I needed to get rid of that.
Shout out to the tricycles.
Right? Because I was too cool for the tricycle. So I'm like, I need to upgrade myself. And we're going to make it happen. Like, no excuses. So even at a young age, there was things that I shouldn't have done. Like, I wanted candy. I had a candy problem when I was younger.
A lot of kids like candy.
Yeah, but like, I would go to the store, Kmart again.
Right.
With my mama. And like in the wintertime, I have on this big purple coat, and I would just be like, my sister would put in orders, and I'm like bringing back candy orders.
What?
They're just all in the pockets and everything.
Candy, the candy lady.
So I've always like, whatever it was that I wanted, I'm just like, I'm gonna figure out how to get it. Period. Right?
Gotta go get it.
So growing up, that's how I was. Like I would set a goal, I knew what I wanted, I made it real clear, and I went.
Gotta go get it.
And did it. So when that really came for me, though, like the epiphany, like I cannot, I cannot just go to work every day and work for somebody else and be unhappy. I was working for an organization, a nonprofit organization, and I was doing good. I had gotten promoted. I was the youngest manager. You know, I was promoted, so I was up in Dayton, and I was traveling back and forth though from Fairfield to Dayton, so that's like a 45, 50-minute drive, and it just seemed like every day was great. Like, I don't care if the sun was out, like it was just a great day.
What was the problem? What did you think was?
I wasn't being fulfilled. I was going to work, but I wasn't really tapping into what God had called me to do. And so because of that, you know, I was going, and I had my own place. I had everything that they told me that I should do. So I went to school. I got my degree. I went and got a job. I had a car. I had my own place. I'm doing the thing.
American dream,
right? But I was miserable, right? I mean, in every aspect. Even though I was in a relationship, that relationship was horrible. But you know, it just got to a point where I wanted to do a mission trip, actually. And I was going to Haiti.
And we're going to talk about mission trips here in a little bit.
Absolutely. But I was going to Haiti. And when I put in to go, they told me no. And I just began to think, like, wait a second.
So they had the cuffs on you, right? They had the cuffs on you. Some of you guys might know what that's like. You might know what that's like.
I don't do well with cuffs. Okay, I don't do well.
It's like,
so
no.
I began to really think about this. Like, hold on, I'm coming to work. I'm miserable. I sit at my desk. I'm miserable. In fact, me and one of my coworkers, we would go back and forth on instant message every day. Like, why are we here? Like, literally, I'd be in my desk like, I'm getting paid, right? So my check was coming, but I was miserable. And so I had to come to a point to understand that even if I had to take a pay cut, you know, if I really had to figure out this thing, like, it was worth it to me. And so I put in my 2-week resignation, went on my mission trip, started my entrepreneurial journey, and have been going with it ever since, because I'm like, this does not make any sense. Like, I can't see myself committing to something that I'm not passionate about. Even when you mentioned the American dream. Being able to work for 40 years, for 40 hours a week, and some of us are working 60, 80 hours a week doing something that you absolutely hate. You know, and for those of you who
real quick, Lamont, man, real quick, Lamont, hey, love you, brother. That's one of my boys back. We used to hoop back in the day. The lion will not bother you.
What up, Lamont?
Lamont in the building. It is okay. The lion will not bother you. That's an inside joke. But anyway, that's a homie right there. All right, go ahead. So you said I can't do it.
Yeah, I couldn't do it. The driving, the commuting, the traffic. Even now, if I sit in traffic now, I'm like,
oh my gosh, right.
It's like nails on a chalkboard. I'm like, oh my God.
Man, I've been there where I gotta leave the house. I just had to leave the house for something. And I'm like, why is it so packed on the road right now? And I'm thinking like, oh, this is what they call rush hour traffic.
And then I get so upset because
like, people do this every day. Every day. Yeah. No offense. Hey, if you, first and foremost, guys, listen, I always believe in being an entrepreneur, having your own income, but if you love your job, if you have a job where you love it and you feel like God has called you to that thing, stay with it.
Right.
Stay with it because you're there for a reason, and just be the best at it. I still will tell you and suggest to you to have some extra income coming in on the side, because when you're not in control and you work for somebody else, you don't have, you got the cuffs on you.
But
and
even some of these companies will teach you how to become a business owner because they understand the benefits behind having a business.
Nice.
So,
nice.
you know, and that's if you're in a really good company, organization, especially as people begin to phase out and retire. But it's like, why are you telling me now that I'm phasing out and retiring? Why are you telling me now all of these benefits?
Yeah.
There's so many benefits to having your own business, being an entrepreneur.
Big time.
But yeah, so to just kind of wrap it up, y'all, I just decided that I wanted to, again, live the life that I love. And this is how it's all has come about for me, because this is what I'm living. Everything that I do, if I don't love it, now don't get me wrong, there's parts of the process and the journey that you may not love.
Yes,
but
that's true.
You have
Some
to
things
go
you
through.
just gotta fight through.
Right, you have
grow.
to
That's
go
that
through.
growth process. That's that growth process.
Yes. So that's how I started my journey. That's where I'm at.
That's good. That's good stuff. Kind of flowing along with that, and just kind of to touch on the candy thing. I when I was younger, I had the candy. I did the candy machine, not the candy machine.
Hey,
well, actually,
David, what's up?
yeah, I've done that too. I've had the vending machines. I've done the vending machines. I've done that a few times. It's real simple. It's easy. I loved it. As a matter of fact, it's perfect time for a little story. Tara and I, we wanted to treat a couple for dinner. And so, you know, they said, oh yeah, that's great. Yeah, we love to go out. And we're like, yeah, it's on us, blah, blah, blah. So, man, we get all the way to them, pick them up, and we're headed to the restaurant. And I was like, wait a minute. I don't even have my wallet on me right now. Like, you talk about embarrassing. And so I'm driving and I lean over and I'm like, hey, babe, I don't have my wallet on me. Like, I don't have my wallet on me. And so I'm trying to think. I'm nowhere near the house, like in terms of, I don't have the time to drive all the way back home to get my, and I just kind of looked around and I said, you know what? I have a vending machine around here. I have a vending machine around here. I'm driving, so I have my keys.
Let's
So,
go get
hey,
this money.
I promise you, I will never forget. I straight up went to my vending machine. I cashed out my money out of that vending machine, and we ate. we ate good, and I will never forget that story because I said this is one example of the benefit of having your own business, your own income, your own grind.
You just pull over
Straight up
wherever and
left
get
my
your money
wallet
out.
and just go
Forget
click,
putting it in
get
the
that
bank
get
or
that
an
money
investment.
right out.
Just
Get
get
that
a
money
vending machine.
right out. So guys, as I move to this next question, I've asked earlier, I'm asking again. Make sure you share this video.
Yes, guys,
we
share,
want this
share,
thing
share.
to get shared all over the place.
Absolutely.
We have Camille Aiko on. She's sharing her secret to success, her stories, her personal journey, some things that will help you. So right now at the beginning of the year, Superior Sessions, we're talking about getting some extra money, being an entrepreneur, having a mindset, being able to generate some extra money in 2018 so that you can be successful. So that's what we're talking about. And so I wanted to kind of move from the moment you knew to what kind of got you into home-based business. So we got different kinds of businesses we can own, but why the route you went? What said, you know what? How did you get introduced? All that good stuff.
Well, I do multiple, so I have an LLC as well. But specifically to answer the question for the home-based business, network marketing, MLM, whatever you want to call it.
The profession.
First of all, let me say that this is not an industry that I ever wanted to be a part of. This is an industry that I watched my grandmother, my mother do the business, and really I was able to see my mother.
Okay.
And my mother, she would love to get into the businesses, but then it was like she would stop or something would happen. So I was just like, you know, I do not want to do home meetings.
Right.
I don't
You
wanna do any
said
of that
no
stuff.
home meetings.
I'm not doing it. And so that was my vow until one day my mother got into a business. I think it was probably in like 07, 08. I don't know. It was a while ago. And she brought all of me and my siblings into the living room, and she gave us this form, and she was like, everyone fill this out. You're joining my business. That was my introduction, ladies and gentlemen, to the business. So if of you all have children and family members
right now
that you have a strong influence over.
Right.
If you want to get started quickly, that is one way to do it. Have everyone sit down in the living room and fill out a form and tell them that they are joining and they don't have another choice.
Just put your name at the top, and then I'll walk you through the rest of that. That's how it goes, right? Just put your name at the top, and then we'll walk you through the rest of that here in a minute.
Right. So from there, I actually took it seriously. I looked into it, began to get on some of the business opportunity calls and the trainings, and it just made sense. See, I'm a firm believer that network marketing is just personal development attached to a compensation plan.
Right.
And so when I started to hear what they had to say and just the route that my mind began to take and the transformation that my mind was having, I was like, hold on, wait, we might be on to something here because this is a different thought process. And I like the way that made me feel. I like the way that I felt when I woke up in the morning, like, okay, well, let's go get it. Let's go do it. You know? And it just began to change my perspective on life and how I could generate income.
Absolutely.
And so me and my sister, we partnered together. I don't know if you remember this, but we called ourselves the Ambush Sisters. And at this time we were, it was a health and wellness company, but they had garments. And so the tagline was drop 3 dress sizes in like 3 minutes or something like that. Right. Literally, we would be at like people's offices in their jobs, like putting them in these garments.
Hey, grind, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Just snapping them in, like tucking and pushing and snapping.
Just hold.
Yeah, just keep going.
Just suck it in.
Yeah, like we gonna get. They be like, get it, put it on the last one.
Right.
Like 3 different sections. They were like, get it on that last one. So we're like, all right, like bending over them. It got real.
Putting your foot down on their neck, like
Just that's how it
right
was.
there. Just pull. Okay, strap that right there. Pull it.
There was one time we had a family event and me and my sister couldn't get it, so we had to call in one of our male cousins who had a little more arm power.
Oh, he was to help.
Yeah, to come and be the arm to get that garment. Listen.
Hey,
but
you gotta do what you gotta do. Did they get it?
We ended up, and they got the garment. So, you know, from there, that really changed my mindset, my perspective about the industry. I was no longer a skeptic. I no longer thought it didn't work. I no longer thought that it wasn't possible to achieve what they said that you could achieve. And I never stopped really since then. So when opportunities have come up, I've been open-minded. And see, here's the thing that I had to understand is that when you're in a position that you're not happy with in your finances, and if what you're doing is not working and what you have been doing has been what you've been doing for years, guess what? If you don't change that, nothing is going to change. Your finances are going to stay the same. Your bank account is going to stay the same.
The absolute same. Now will be a good time to tell them, what is the definition of insanity?
Doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. And so that's why a lot of us
change up something.
We are just absolutely crazy in thought. Why our minds are so boggled. Why we can't get clarity on what it is that we need to be doing in life. It's because you desire one thing, but the only thing that you're willing to do is the same thing that you've been doing. So what you want is over here, right? And what you're doing is over here. The path does not lead to what your desires are. So at some point, you have to be like, okay, I'm willing to try something different. I'm willing to open my mind up and go for something that I've never even thought that was possible, into an arena that I never thought that I would step my foot in.
Absolutely.
You have to change your mindset.
Absolutely.
Have to change your mindset.
And to add with that, guys, you guys are watching this Superior Session. This is one of those places where I tell people, get information, because you can't rely on your thinking today to get you to where you want to be in the future. I had someone ask me, I was sharing with a close friend, I had a 10-year plan. And at the end of that financial plan, let's go straight to it, that in by year 10, I wanted to generate $1 million a month. And so $1 million a month, and I said, this is my plan. I had how to get there, the whole nine. And he said, how do you even think that's possible? You know, like, how do you, like, seriously, like, bro, do you think you can generate that kind of money? And you know what? I'm not even gonna lie. I paused and thought about it, and because my heart believed it. And I was trying to figure out, how do I answer this question? And this is when Holy Spirit said, your mind today doesn't have the answer, but your mind then will. And I was like, ooh, that's good. And I told him, I said, okay, so look, we're looking at year 10, $1 million a month, but let's not skip past all the steps that you read, that I read to you, that led up to that. Right. All the books that I was reading, all the seminars I was going to, all the studying, all the training, all the networking and connecting with mentors and people that are wiser than me. And so I shared with them, I said, my brain today, no. If my brain today could have the capacity to generate $1 million a month, I would be there today. Mm-hmm. I said, so my brain today doesn't have that answer, but my brain tomorrow does. Right. My brain then will. Right. So again, you have to tap into resources, people that are doing things that you want to do, or doing things that you would dream to do, or say, man, I don't know how to do this. Maybe let me read a book about it. Let me go to YouTube. Let me study. Let me check out the superior sessions. Let me go to check out somebody online who I've been seeing giving information. Mm-hmm. So you guys have to tap into somebody that knows more than you, that wants to share. Yes. Because I can be honest, I know a lot of mentors want to share their information. It's not the way you think, where everybody who you think made it or knows a little more than you are stingy with their information. A lot of people that are doing it big, obviously, she's here today.
But they also don't want to waste their information.
That's right. That's right. You got to use it. You got to show. I knew a guy he would give an assignment. He would say, here, read this book, and when you finish that book, come holler at me. Mm-hmm. And if you don't ever come back saying, hey, I read the book,
then you're not serious.
You didn't put the work in. You didn't put the work in.
Right.
So listen, I got the next question, man. This is good stuff right here. So in network marketing, and I've been there, I've been in network marketing for 10, 12, 13 years now. Anyway, and one of the things that I know we tell people is to understand your why. You have to understand why you're doing this, because it can't be about the money. It can't be like, I just want to make some extra money. Because when it gets tough, and it will get tough, you will have to strap people together and hold them down to get stuff fitting right, to see, is this your size? Is this the size you want to buy? You have to do some things. I've been in homes at 3 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning, because they're getting training, or they signed up and they say, you know what, I want to get this thing going. I want to change my life. So I might have lost some sleep, that night. But it's all a part of that journey, man. So what is the why? You have to figure out, what is your reason for wanting to make some extra money? What is your reason for wanting to be in business for yourself? Some of you guys might have college students that are your children are in college, and you're like, man, I need some extra money to pay for courses, pay for books, all that good stuff. You might just say, you know what, I'm just not happy with where my life is right now, and I want some extra money. So I need to do something different. So my question to you, sis, is, what is your why? Has it changed since you got started? Tell us about your why.
My why hasn't changed since I've gotten started. Not really. But that's a good point. Mm-hmm. That as I'm even talking about this, that it's okay for your why to change. Mm-hmm. Sometimes, some people, their whys can be their children.
Yeah.
I want to be able to pay for my child to go to college. Well, they go to college, you achieve that, but if you don't have the next why, then you run out of reason. And so it's always important for you to make sure that you have a why that's relevant. A why, they say your why should make you cry. Right? Your why should make you fly. So in other words, your why should make you get up and take action. Absolutely. And if you don't have a why that makes you want to get up and take action, then you need to reevaluate what your why is.
Big time.
One time I went to dinner with a millionaire, right? Mm-hmm. Millionaire mentor. And we're sitting there talking. He asked me what my why is. And he said, and that's it? And so I would give him the next thing. And then he would ask, probe again, like, is that it? I would give him the next thing. And it wasn't until I gave him a why that made me cry that he said, that's it.
That's the one.
That's your why. That's your why right there. So I'm not gonna cry tonight, though.
Right. I was like, let me get some tissue.
I'm not gonna cry tonight.
Let me get some tissue.
But one of my whys is to be able to travel the world. Like, I get so inspired
to continue to travel the world, because she's traveling some now, y'all. Right. Let's be real. She getting it a little bit now,
And so that's been something that for my entire life I've wanted to travel. I'm mixed with Japanese. My grandmother's Japanese. So even when I was a young girl, it was in me to travel. They were like, do you want to go to Japan? In fact, they didn't ask me. I told them, I want to go to Japan. because that's where my grandmother is from, and I want to see where my people are from. Like, I want to see that side of my family. So that's one of the things, and that really does.
I don't have no people in Japan, but I still want to go to Japan though. Like,
I love learning about different cultures. It gets me excited. It gets me motivated. You know, it keeps me moving. So as a young girl, I knew that's what I wanted to do. And so when I got into college, I was able to do traveling on my own. And so that's one of the things, is like your why, even though you may not get to it right away, that why is something that's burning inside of you that you just can't let go of. And that's one of those things where I just can't let go of. Being able to take care of my family. So I'm not married, I don't have any kids, but I began to think, my parents travel every month. They're in the car, they go from Ohio to Maryland to North Carolina and back. And I said, if something were to happen to my parents, who would be there? Right? My parents are there for so many other people, and so many people look to them, but who is there for them?
I love
you know, we're supposed to be arrows for our children. For our parents. You know, we are supposed to be, the children are supposed to be people who are able to be raised up and take care of our parents, because we know that they're not going to be strong all the days of their life. But what are you doing in your life that is going to be able to help your parents, and for you to say, thank you for raising me to be who I am today? And I had to ask myself that question, like, what am I doing that I can begin to help my parents, right? So working these businesses and being able to generate the income to be able to pour back in to my parents is a huge thing. I have nieces and nephews, of just being able to buy them. I got 14 or 15.
I'm about to say, we're going to get on the family in a little while.
But to be able to buy them gifts when I want to, and not it be a strain, or not be like, well, I have to buy you a family gift because I can't afford it. You know what I mean? Like,
this one for all of y'all.
Everybody getting the family
y'all share this. It's a board game. You do the board game. So the family do the board game.
But I remember
Monopoly again.
When I could only afford to buy them pickup sticks, and now pickup sticks was like our game, right? So like pickup sticks and jacks, like I'm at the dollar store. But it was a gift, and it didn't really matter, because it came from the heart. Like, here you go, right?
I love
you. But I didn't want to be limited. That's the point, you know. So I don't care if I get them pickup sticks again. Because if it comes from the heart, then it comes from the heart. You better we're gonna play this
together.
We're gonna spend some quality time and play. But the point is do I have the means to do it? I talked about doing missions, right? I want to have the time freedom and the flexibility and the money to be able to pour into other people. It's okay. Like, we can pray all day. I'm all for prayer.
Absolutely.
But when do we get up and do something about it? Most of us can't get up and do something about it because we don't have the time freedom. We don't have the finances. It costs money to do missions. Right? It costs money to go over and do. You're paying to go and help somebody in work and pouring into somebody else and serve, and you can't do that if you don't have the resources, right? And so these are all, or some of my whys.
Right.
They're just some of, y'all can tell that I'm passionate about it, right? I just feel like I'm up to here now, but this is why I do what I do, because I don't want to be in a position where I can't help somebody else. Right? I don't want to be in a position where somebody is absolutely struggling, and the only thing I can do is be like, well, you know, offer them a sad prayer. And this is why I say it's a sad prayer. Because most of the people who say, oh, okay, well, I'll pray for you, you don't even believe that it can happen for you. You don't believe that it can happen for somebody else. Like, we just go through the motions. We just say we're praying, but we have no power behind it. And that's my problem with some people. But that's a different topic for a different day. Okay? But all I'm saying is I want you to pray, and when you pray, I want you to believe. And when you believe and you pray, don't ask amiss, but be right on, and don't have any doubt about that prayer happening, because that's why too many prayers are not being answered, because when we pray, we don't believe, right? That's why Jesus was always talking to, like, where is your faith?
Because you have believed. You are healed because you have believed.
Because you believe. And so I'm convinced that if more people believed,
more stuff will get
done.
The heavens will just open up, and we'll start seeing stuff just popping off. And,
honey, come on.
Look. So now we'll go into the service session. Dial the number if you need prayer below, and sow a seed
for
if you can't.
Look, prayer.
right, for a believing prayer, and we will believe with you. We will touch and agree.
Absolutely.
So, man, this is good stuff, man. The next one is I gotta hit this. We talked about network marketing. We talked about, the home-based business, and So I know for a fact, I will bet every dollar in my bank account that you have heard this before.
Oh, God.
Oh, it's a scam.
Oh.
Oh, that pyramid thing?
What?
I'm good. I'm cool. What do you say to that? How do you handle that? How do you respond when you hear that? Because I know what I do. I know what I teach. I know what I coach, how to deal with that. But how do you handle that? How do you deal with that?
You know, Sean, it really depends on the person. Some people, there is just no way to really tap into their mind to get them to believe. So some people I just gracefully back away from.
Right.
Some people I explain to them that, no, your job is a pyramid scheme.
Say that one more time.
No, your job is a pyramid scheme. But I really began to think about, even when I was working for someone, going on to a 9-to-5, right? Having a leadership position, being able to move up the ladder, but knowing that there was only a certain place that I was going to be able to reach in that opportunity.
Right.
Like I was going to constantly hit a wall, right? And then, or the chances of me being able to be the person that made the most or had the most responsibility was slim, because there was only one. Right? And so when you think of, there's only one, and then you got your leadership, and then you got managers, and then you got your workers down here, what does that look like to you? Now that's a pyramid scheme, right? So you know, when people come to me, if they really want to be educated and they really want to learn, then I'm willing to teach. But
that's the key. Education. And just to jump in, just to give a snippet, how I normally handle it is, first of all, I tell all my people that, or not my people, but the team, you know, I tell them, listen, all we do is educate. We're not salesmen. We're educating individuals on what we have. If it's a product or a service, if it's great, and we're going to get there on yours here in a minute. But I say, look, education is key. And so usually when I normally hear that, and I don't hear it often, but I feel like they have been done dirty somewhere. They've either had a bad experience, or they maybe have heard of somebody having a bad experience. So a lot of times they really don't even know what a pyramid is, what a scheme is. And I tell them, I said, first of all, first of all, that's illegal. So I'm not messing with anything illegal. So first and foremost, and then I try to educate them. I ask them, what is it that they went through?
Because that money tree that went around, I think it was a couple years ago.
It's probably been
not
a few
this
of them.
Christmas, but there was. But this one just like went viral.
And everybody was
in my timeline just giving money. Like, okay, guess what? That is a scheme. That is a Ponzi scheme. There was no transaction. There was no product or service.
Gotta have a product or service, guys.
That was then given for money. Okay, but y'all were just trading money. Y'all were against the law.
And some people are okay with that. Some people are okay with that,
because,
but I'm not.
Because people are lazy.
Yeah,
people are absolutely
they want it right now.
They want it right now. They want it with doing the minimal work. They don't want to do any work.
I want it now.
Right.
I want it now.
With no work. They don't want to get up and grow themselves. It's just kind of like, if I can't do it while doing nothing and being my mediocre self or below mediocre self, then I don't want to do it.
Right. We got to grow. We have to learn. We've touched on that, guys. You have to be able to take a minute to say, okay, this is where you have to evaluate yourself. Say, okay, well, this is where I'm at today. And so my finances, my friends, my relationships, my job, everything revolves around me being right here, right now. Look, I keep looking at both cameras, like the YouTube and the Facebook camera. And the podcast version, guys, I don't even know if I'm going to do a podcast on this because it's so good, it's so long. So, guys, I don't know. If you were used to checking out the podcast, you might have to go to YouTube for this one. So just giving you a heads up. But yeah, so we have to grow. We have to be able to say, I need to put in some extra work. I need to read some extra books. Again, you're going to keep hearing this. I need to get education.
Listen to audio.
My education. I need to get that thing up.
Celeste.
And as it goes higher, I can make some more money. So, Celeste, what's going on? Eric Fish, what's good? What's good?
What's up?
Eric Fish represented the United States of America in the Olympics, so it's one of the homies. But yeah, so
awesome.
You guys have to, and I asked her that question because it's a reality. We deal with people that are negative, and sometimes it's not just them being negative, but like I said, maybe they had a bad experience, and that was all that they know. So I like to ask, well, what happened? You know, what led you to say that? And usually a lot of those individuals have a very small amount of education when it comes to this profession that we're talking about, network marketing, because it can be a wonderful, beautiful thing if you really and truly understand it.
And I think a lot of people, they go back to thinking, okay, this is a scam, it's a scheme, it doesn't work. It goes back to belief. A lot of people believe that having the time freedom, having the financial freedom is not possible for them.
Yeah.
And so if you don't believe that it's possible for you, instead of embracing it or trying it out for yourself, and that's one of the things that I tell people is, hey, try it. If it doesn't work, I'll give you your money back.
Listen, and don't try it for a month. Don't try it for 3 months. Give it at least 6 to 8 months to work a system, because you should have a system in place. I love systems. I love creating systems. There should be a system. Get with your coach. Get with your leader. Get with your person who's there to help you. That was another example I like to use is with network marketing, and I say, so where else can you go? I love this one. Where else can you go to your supervisor and say, I want to make what you make.
I want to make more.
I want to make more than what you make.
And they're happy.
And they go, great.
Let's do it.
Are you serious? Great. Let me give you everything that I have.
Everything.
Let me pour all my information into you so I can reproduce myself in you so that you can make that what you want to make.
Yes.
Go to your supervisor on your job.
Look, I'm still trying to share this on my page.
Go to your
40 minutes later.
supervisor at your job and say,
Right.
hey, I want to do what you do. Can you train me to do what you?
Right.
They're gonna be like, security.
Right. Get them out of here.
Security.
Insubordinate.
Get him out of here.
Right. They trying to take
Kick
my
him
job.
out the door.
Listen.
Because it's competition.
Right.
It's competition in network marketing. That competition.
It's not there.
It's not there, man. And I mean, well, let's put it like this: some friendly
If you're in a
competition could be
good-
there.
Right.
If you like to, compete and they did this, I want to do this. That's general competition in sales
Right.
and things like that. If that's in any company, it's always there if you want that. That's
that's there to motivate you, to push you,
that
to
keeps you
inspire
going.
you, keep you going,
Yeah.
reaching higher.
All right, so guys, listen. I appreciate you guys that are tuning in right now. Superior Sessions. We got Camille Aiko in the building. Amanda, what's going on? How you doing? Eric Fish,
There's
love you,
gotta
bro.
be a way for me to post this on my page.
Right.
But it keeps going blank. I'm gonna figure it out.
She said, I'm gonna figure this thing out.
Before we get off here.
So guys, listen, make sure you share this video because we got some giveaway stuff coming. We got the Superior Steel coming up. So we're gonna find out what she has to offer in terms of product. And I'm gonna just be honest, I see what's going on social media. She is crushing it, y'all. She's killing the game right now. And you guys, like I said,
Amanda.
if you don't know who this young lady is, you're missing out. If you don't know what this product is that she has, you're missing out. So stay tuned. Share this video because if you share the video, Destiny, what's up, sis? Share this video because if you share the video, you automatically get put into the drawing to have, what was it, a week's worth? A week's worth of this product for free. We doing free for the drawing part?
Yeah, month supply.
A month supply. So, oh wow. So a month supply. Oh my gosh. Can I share this? I'm gonna share this myself. Look, click. Got my tablet and everything. So if you share it, you get put in the drawing to have a free month supply of this product that we're gonna describe here in a little bit. And if you want the Superior Steel, that's gonna be a discount that you get access to by watching this video. And also putting Superior Steel in the comments. You have to put in the comments Superior Steel to have access to the deal that she's going to tell you about. So we'll get there here in a minute and here real quickly actually. So this is going so good. I love it. I love being able to pour into people, give education. Some people out here, they want to get in business. They don't know how to get in business. There's going to be more interviews coming, guys. So whatever you receive here is going to be great. We're just going to add to that. We got one Superior Steel. Amanda said, I want in on that Superior Steel. And don't forget to share this video too. Put my shirt down. Don't forget to share this video so you can get in on that month supply as well. So the other interviews that I'll be doing, there's going to be more that are going to share other styles of businesses, other kinds of businesses. We got restaurant owners. We got all kinds of different restaurant entrepreneurs that will be able to share from their experiences so that you guys watching can learn all these different kinds of entrepreneurial opportunities and what it's like being a business owner, all that good stuff. So we're talking a lot about network marketing and, you know, being LLCs and some of that stuff today, but it may be completely different with the next interview. You just have to stay tuned and see what superior star that we bring on, because that's what we bring it on, okay? Mm-hmm. So the next thing I wanted to shout out was Pastor Perry. Dad and mom, man, we got to shout them out because family is so key. And I remember Pastor Perry used to break it down and the way he used to kill it, man. Like, I love it, man. So, and their heart, man, mom, so she like the sweetest lady you'll ever meet, man. I couldn't imagine her like getting upset. What was that like? Like so this is the part in the interview where you get to tell us about growing up as a PK. You know, what was that like? And how many siblings you have? This is a chance to shout them out. Love all of your family, man. I do.
Oh, thank you.
I love them.
I love all of them too. Okay, so my parents, love y'all. Love you, Mama.
Yeah.
You might see this.
Pastor Perry.
This Pastor Perry voice.
Right.
All right, but growing up as a PK, you know, it was cool. Most of my life, my father, can't say most of my life, but half of it growing up, my father wasn't a pastor.
Okay.
But I have been in church all my life, and my grandfather and grandmother, and I got a whole lineage of pastors.
Okay.
And ministers in my family. It was cool, honestly. I feel like I had many of the same opportunities. Yeah, there were some things that they definitely put their foot down because they were like, no, it's not what we stand for. It's not what I'm raising you to do.
It's not happening.
And I feel like, you know, there's always that stigma on PKs.
Right. Because I'm like, you know, you got to tell them, like, was you wild? Was you out there not listening?
But to be honest, yeah, I was like one of those rebellious children. But here's my thing that I've always told people. It's not that PKs are so bad. If you're raised in the church and your family is raised you with Christian principles and you decide that you're going against it, you are just as bad as the PK.
Right.
The only difference is there is a spotlight on the PK because they are who they are. But honey, let me tell you, there were plenty of y'all out there doing way worse than me. Right. Okay.
And in the church.
And
supposed to be walking right.
And your parents had leadership positions. Mm-hmm. So I don't want to hear none of that.
Right.
No, but I have four siblings. One is married. My oldest brother is married. My sister is married. I'm number 4 in line, and so all of them.
And what's Anthony doing? Like,
Anthony is working at the bank, and he just.
I remember he was like young, and I'm like, wait a minute, that dude is not no kid anymore.
He's
like,
not a kid anymore.
He's a grown up now.
He's
a grown up now. Right. That's crazy. Time flies, man. Time flies.
It does.
All right, so next, I wanted to ask you. So those that have been watching from the beginning, we made mention. She made mention that she was on one of my CDs back in the day, a couple albums back. She blessed the track with her vocals.
Somebody was asking me about that song the other day. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. So I mean,
like,
it
my
was
daughter
a great,
loved
great
that
track.
song.
See?
They used to keep it on replay.
Repeat.
They thought I was like famous.
You are famous. If you're on Superior Sessions, you got to be a big deal to be on this show.
Y'all hear that?
You gotta be a big deal. You gotta be. You gotta be. So musically, is there more in the mix? Like, is there anything you want to do more with music, or tell us about that? No, you good? She's like, no, not really.
No, there's music will always be a part of me, but it's nothing in the forefront. I'm not planning on cutting a CD or
no albums dropping. No
albums dropping or anything like that.
Okay.
It's in me. God has given me a gift. And so I use that faithfully.
Right.
But as far as cutting a CD or an album,
so it's not happening, huh?
It's not happening. Every now and then, I bust a rhyme. Because my name is Real Deal Camille.
Yeah, let's get it. Hey, let's get it.
Just kidding, guys.
Drop that track.
Okay.
Turn my ad libs up. All right, so on your page, we see a lot of, sometimes we see a lot of different pictures, like with you at the gym, working out.
Her on the album,
so,
bro.
What's that? What'd you say? Ron, yeah.
I was on there.
Yep. So Ron got that album. So what? How do you feel about your what's your workout routine like? How do you feel about working out, keeping in shape, all that good stuff? And obviously that's important with being an entrepreneur, because if you're not in shape, then you're gonna limit yourself to how you can perform within your business.
Exercise is key. Even if you just do 30 minutes a day of some basic exercises, you can do it right in your home. I like to, if I don't go to the gym, I'll do some squats, I'll do some jumping jacks, I'll do some push-ups, just something to get the blood going.
Yeah.
Because there's so many benefits with it. All right, so not only can you sculpt your body to be the way that you want it to be, but you're also helping to boost your mood.
Yeah.
Right? You're helping to build muscle, you're helping to build your stamina, and these are all important things that we need in our lives. It helps to bring about focus, it helps to take away stress. You know, there's a long list of benefits from exercising, and so yes, I very much believe that you should incorporate, even if it's just walking. If you want to walk 30 minutes a day, you know, there's exercises where you can really get in. You can exercise for 4 to 8 minutes, and it can be a high impact exercise, but it's going to help you with your right. It'll help you with your health. It'll help you with heart health. It will help you with so many things. So you definitely need to exercise. You need to take care of your bodies. You know, top 3 things that successful people do is they get enough rest, they read. Okay, and get enough rest is relative, right? But they read and they exercise. And so we need to make sure that we're doing those things.
Why make a bunch of money if I'm not gonna live long enough to give it away and bless people with it and help and change the world? And if I don't take care of my insides, if I don't take care of my body's not gonna take care of me.
Or you make all of the money to then have to take care of your body.
Right, yeah. Use all of your money just to keep you alive.
Right.
You
can't go anywhere, you can't do anything, you don't really have life. You know, you're just existing, but you're not able to live. And that's no way to be. That is no way to every now and then, real deal, Camille, but you already.
Jim, turn his headset up. Turn his phones up. Yeah. Nice. All right, so a couple more questions here, and also, guys, I wanted to make sure you guys understand that I'm not giving you everything in this interview, because it's so much. It's such a blessing. It's a blessing to me just listening and asking. And again, I appreciate you being here, sis, big time. But there's going to be another portion of this interview that you'll have to tune in on YouTube to see. And that section is going to be bananas. I'll probably be crying because of the questions and what we're going to do. And I got a fast session where I'm going to hit you with 15, 20 things. And you got to tell me the first answer that come to mind. And I will be crying. I lost my mind just coming up with this stuff. So I can't wait.
Listen, on his one album, speaking of that reminded me of the joke.
Okay. Okay. Well, yes and yeah.
I was asking somebody that the other day.
Yeah, man.
They were like, I don't know.
ES.
Yes.
So I'll tell you this. When she's talking about there's a joke, I'm not going to tell you the joke. I'm just going to say that you'll ask someone to spell what EYES spells, which is eyes, and they'll go ES. I think it's ES. They'll tell you that, or they'll say something. I had one say,
he said you got Kenny good. Yeah,
I got Kenny. I got Kenny on there. Yep. And I had somebody, what I did was I called a couple people and did the joke on the album. So I got a couple guys recorded on the album going ES. Somebody said something like Bracy. I think it was Bracy. I got Bracy. Shout out Bracy. But I'm about to tell him what you said. He said something like, yeah, you gotta look at the origin of the word. He got super deep real quick. The origin is right. I was like, nah, it ain't that serious. He was like, and someone said, oh no, it's not a word. That's not a word at all. That's not a word. EYES spells eyes. So, man, I love to have fun, guys. So
You got to.
I'm gonna have to leave a
learn
link
that.
now so they can go check out that album and whatnot. So we'll do that later. What he said?
Right.
Nah, just eyes, bro.
Right. Right.
right.
Struggling. Folks
Just
are
eyes, bro.
struggling.
All right, so.
So that's why I'm nervous, because I don't know what he's gonna do. He's gonna have me on there looking silly.
It's gonna be so much fun. I can't wait. But you guys will have to tune into the YouTube version for that. Let's talk about so 2 quick things. Hooping. I saw you dropping some J's on one of your videos, and I was like, I didn't know she played basketball. Do you still play, or what did you play, or because you was out there like I'm nasty, like I'm.
Man, my
me,
basketball started in the backyard, in the street.
Okay.
Okay, that's where my just growing up, like that's why I learned how to play basketball.
Okay.
And so that was up until like the 4th grade. I would just play street ball, and then I moved here to Ohio. And
so where was that? Where were you?
That
from?
was in Maryland.
Maryland. Okay.
Yeah, Maryland. So a girl was outside, one of my neighbors. She was outside and she was practicing to go to tryouts. Right. She was like, had the combs out and she was going through.
Oh,
and
she was getting it in then.
I'm like, I can do that. You know what I mean? Where's the tryouts?
Right.
So after that, literally, like I saw her practicing outside. I was like, I can do that. I want to play.
Wow.
So my father took me. Thank you, parents, for being so supportive, right? Because it was like spur of the moment. Like they know,
I
can
basketball
move. I want
today.
to move right now. Like tryouts start in 30 minutes. Let's do what we need to do.
I got the keys.
To get
go.
me there. and in fact, my father wanted to make sure, so he was like, all right, well, let me take you down here to the cones real quick. I did my thing, and he was like, all right, well, let's go.
Nice.
So I went to the tryout. I made the team.
Wow, nice.
And so then I played.
So were you on the team with that girl?
Were we on? We were at 2 different grades.
Team.
I don't remember
Okay.
if we were on the same team or not.
Okay.
But
you
I made
went
the team.
and got on like I did that.
Right. Done. What else you want me to do? You want me to? Okay.
Check that off the list. Made the basketball team.
Yep. So, let's see. I played for school from then to like middle school. Then I quit though. Well, I didn't necessarily quit. I was good. Like I had scouts coming up.
Oh,
like I don't want to toot my own horn or anything.
Okay.
But
Baller?
No. But I was. Let me back up because you got to stay humble. I was decent.
I was okay.
I had some people come out scouting. I had the high school coaches come and scout.
Right.
But my great grandmother had passed 9th grade, so I ended up missing tryouts. I didn't want to go the intramural route, and then ever since then I didn't. Well, then actually the high school coach, she came back and was like, this is like a couple years later, she had remembered me and was like, why don't you come out and play? But the team was horrible, but I went anyway. I went to conditioning.
Right.
I was really out of shape, and I was like getting these side pains, and I was like, maybe basketball.
Bending over, sucking air.
I was like, Mom, I need to go to the doctor. Cause this pain, like I shouldn't be feeling this way.
Right.
That ended
the
that.
doctor.
So obviously there was a portion of my life where exercise was not key because I was struggling. Okay, but so ever since then I just play for fun. I'll go to the gym and shoot around, do some dribbling exercises.
Just staying in shape and
just another way to just switch up my workouts.
Yeah.
Everything. But there was this time I was at the gym. There was actually a couple times. They just want to challenge me. They're like, come on, let's play. And I was like, nah, man, I don't want to play. Like,
and you had to put it on them.
Then I had to put it on them.
See?
Males, female, everybody.
Oh, for real?
Everybody.
See, now, basically, for those that are watching, and you need that translated, what she just said, she just challenged me to a game of basketball.
Out of shape. Marshawn, I can't wait to see your next Altar Call live. I'm coming home, and I'm acting a fool.
Said you still out of shape. So, see, for that translation, Marshawn, that was the challenge. your way. So we're gonna have to get
I
out on
didn't
the
challenge
court.
anybody. What I said was, I don't know why people want to challenge me.
We're gonna have to get out on the court and see what's going on. So that sounds like that might be another live video. We're gonna have to get a live video and get some buckets
old,
in.
So I might have some.
Look,
I might have a chance.
Look, don't tell him I got a couple
Look,
torn ACLs.
He married with 20 kids.
Look, right.
So I got to up on him.
Right. See, you let them think that, right?
Marshawn,
you
you
let
like
them think
65.
that.
I don't want to.
Oh, see, look, he said, I'm ready. He said, I'm ready. See, they said they would love to see you
Y'all
play.
trying to put you up
Play
against
her
your daughter.
See?
Your daughter.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Ariana. Yeah, man. Oh yeah, she. Yeah, you might have to.
Nah,
see, there it is. There's another challenge. Look, we're gonna have to do this thing. Look, they challenging you versus other people. Like, yeah. Oh, you talking that? Well, you can't see. My cousin was in the pros.
Let me go back to humble mode and let you know that I just do it for recreation now.
Right.
Go around and shoot around and dribble up and down the court. Because basketball is my favorite sport.
Right.
I love the way you
down the court. Yeah. Right. All right, so back to some business stuff.
Really, only one kid.
And wrapping up some of this portion, because I do want to say one more time, share this video. If you guys have not shared this video, make sure you share it so that you can get dibs on the drawing for a full month. That's crazy, a full month supply of what? We're going to talk about that next. What it is that you can get a full month supply of that I've been seeing all online. Just it's changing lives left and right. You're gonna absolutely love it. I'm about to probably text my wife here in a minute and tell her to share this video so that she can get in on the drawing. So you guys get a full month supply. That's crazy. What a blessing you're giving them. Absolutely. So that is super cool. The second thing, the Superior Steel. So you guys are watching Superior Sessions, and this is Camille Aiko, and so with that means there's a Superior Steel. So she's giving, what's the deal you want to give them? What's the deal you want to give them?
Well, let me talk to him about what it is.
Okay, so this is what we get. Let's do this.
Ask me the question.
So let me ask. You know what? I'm not even gonna look at my iPad. I'm gonna pull this one off the top of the dome.
Okay.
What is your product and service? Like what do you like to provide for
Sean,
people?
I'm so glad that you're asking me this question.
Yes, tell the people. Tell the people.
I'm with a company called Total Life Changes, and I promote health and wellness products. Woo!
Yay!
No, but seriously, guys, I've been with this company for 2 years now. Absolutely
killing it.
Love the products, love what it's done for me. With these products, been able to lose 5 pounds in 5 days, been able to get rid of intestinal sludge, been able to stop bloating, okay? And this is from drinking the one product that I'm going to talk about. Energy levels is off the chain, as you all can see, energy levels.
Right.
It's off the chain, you know, and just so many other health benefits. But what I want to talk to you all about.
Whipped it out. I want to hold it because I've seen this online, and I'm like, now I'm actually holding one of these. Okay, I'm holding one of these in my hand, and you need to get you some. You need to get you some.
Yeah. So the ISO tea is
this makes a
detox.
gallon.
Yes, that makes a
gallon.
The ISO tea is a detox tea.
Wow.
And so it's going to cleanse your colon, your liver, your kidneys at a cellular level. Again, it's going to get rid of that intestinal sludge like what it did for me, okay? It is going to help you get rid of the toxins that are in your body. So from the food that you eat to the air that you breathe, everything is putting toxins in your body. And so this is going to help to remove those toxins. It helps you to lose weight if that is what you desire. Now, I'm not a person who really wants to lose a whole lot of weight, but we all do have intestinal sludge inside of us that needs to come out. Okay, so we have stuff that's just sitting there, and a lot of, you know, there's 3 different ways that your body really, or top reasons your body gets diseases. It's the mucus, okay? It's the lack of vitamins and minerals in your body. Okay, so you got to make sure that you're getting that stuff into your body, all right? So those are just 2 of the ways. All right, let you talk to me on a different day to find out way number 3. All right. All right, but you have to make sure that you're getting rid of all the bad stuff and replenishing it with the good stuff, okay? And so you have to make sure you're getting that intestinal sludge out, because when we're not getting what we need, that bad stuff is just sitting in your intestines, and it's causing, that's where a lot of the diseases is formed, right here in your stomach.
Sucks.
So you have an unhealthy body walking around and you don't even know it, right? And we call it everything else. Right?
Wow.
And so, I guess I'm actually about to give you number 3 anyway, because this tea is also an anti-inflammatory. So that's way number 3 that these diseases pop up in our lives, okay? So the mucus, the lack of minerals and vitamins, and then inflammation. Almost every disease, it seems like, has some form of inflammation. The reason why your body is out of whack is because you have inflammation in your body.
Wow.
Right? So, I mean, just think about it. When you have bronchitis, it's because you have mucus where in your lungs, right? If you're a woman and you have vaginal discharges, because you have mucus in your vaginal area. Like when you have mucus in your cavity, your nasal cavity, they call it congestion, right?
Wow.
So all of these things, you can think about it. There's mucus that where it's not supposed to be. An abundance of it, and you need to be able to detox your system so that your system can function the way that it needs to. So this tea also helps to normalize your baseline levels, so your sugar levels, your blood levels. It's going to help to just get your body the way that it needs to be. So it's an adaptive tea.
I'm reading the back, man. There's some vitamins and stuff in here. There's some real good stuff.
And it's just 9 herbs,
man,
so it doesn't have any caffeine in it, no additives or anything. So go ahead and read off to them, Sean. What are the ingredients?
Which part here?
Right here.
So, them some. Look, I got a couple degrees, but that word, what is that?
Persimmon.
Persimmon leaves, holy chisel, malva leaves, marshmallow, blessed chisel. Blessed. It's blessed, right? Okay, blessed. Right. Papaya, myrrh, chamomile, and ginger.
Right. So all of these is chamomile. If you know anything about that, it helps you to sleep. Ginger is great for cleansing you. There's tons of healing properties in this tea. So I want you to share this video.
Yes, share the video.
Because you are going to be able to get a 3-month supply.
This
pack right
guys.
Here, as Sean was saying, it makes a gallon. You drink 2 cups a day in an optional 4-ounce cup. Okay, so 2 8-ounce cups and 1 optional 4-ounce cup. And you're going to be able to see the benefits from drinking this tea. So if you share, you're going to be entered into a drawing to win a free month supply. Now here's the thing, guys. You only have 24 hours to get in on this, because once I'm leaving.
Yes.
For a mission trip on Wednesday morning. So I want to be able to get it out to you. So you have to share it. You've got to share it now.
And listen, somebody just asked, if you share the video, what happens is you get put into a drawing. Someone in that drawing will win the month supply. Right. So sharing it does not guarantee you get the month.
Marshawn, you are
share, and then you can get in the drawing to get the month supply. So, But we have, on Superior Sessions, we have the Superior Steel.
Yes.
And so the Superior Steel is a ridiculous discount that you will get by typing in, some already did, type in the comments, Superior Steel, and you can then have access to this deal that you're about to hear now.
Absolutely. You know what? I was going to do 10. We're going to do 8. Okay? Ooh. Because we're on Superior Steel. Ooh. Okay? Ooh. So for a week's supply of this.
Woo.
And we say, especially for those who want to lose weight, we say you can lose 5 pounds in 5 days. Okay.
Yes.
When you share this, you can get this for $8. $8. This normally goes for $20 a pack, but you can get it for $8.
And she said she was gonna do on the Superior Steel 10. That's 50% off. Like she was gonna already hook you up, but she dropped it even more and just say, you know what? I'm gonna do it for 8.
For 8, just because Sean's my boy.
So that's 8 for one of these.
For one of those.
Man, y'all better order like and $80 worth.
You are going. It's going to help with regulation as well. You know, a lot of women, you don't go to the bathroom, and men too, because I know y'all be struggling.
Hey, everybody get backed up.
Right, you get backed up.
Everybody.
But you know, with irritable bowel syndrome, IBS, you know, our systems are just very sensitive. We're not going to the bathroom. Some of y'all haven't gone to the bathroom in days. You need to go.
Days.
You need to drink this tea. Okay, because not only is it affecting your insides and causing diseases, it's causing like bad breath. It's like, you don't want that.
Right. Don't want the bad breath.
Right, so
gum can't heal everything.
So you want to make sure, put Superior Steel.
Yep, Superior Steel in
below,
the comments.
and then share this if you want to get into the drawing for the free month supply.
Yes.
But you know, with these products, one of my favorite products is called Tachui, and it's a plant-based protein. So it helps you to build lean muscle. And so, you know, when I lost the weight, I did it because I just wanted to show people that the products work.
It works.
Okay.
Yeah.
However, I didn't really need to lose the weight, and so people were like, "Go eat a bucket of chicken."
What up, Al? I see you in there. Look, she talking about chicken. Listen, she's talking about it works. Guys, I've seen people online talking about this product for some time now. So when stuff doesn't work, it doesn't last. People will talk about it today, here today, gone tomorrow. That's what I'm talking about.
Listen, I believe in it so much that I wear these things around my wrist.
There you go, Brian.
Every day, and it doesn't matter
Love you, bro.
what I'm wearing, okay? I could be at church on Sunday in a dress, and I have on my lose 5 pounds in 5 days and my 30-33 lifestyle. Listen, baby,
Right.
I believe in this stuff.
When it works,
I've been doing it for years. Marshawn, you need that deal. Okay, I'll let you in on the deal. Now, the drawing, bruh, go to your back office.
Look, she said you can go get that, right?
But going back to building lean muscle, that's my product Tachui. So guys, you all have to try these products out, because after I lost weight, I was actually able to then build the muscle that I wanted to build, gain the weight back, right?
But
and
in a
I look
good way,
completely
though.
right, in a good way, in a healthy way. And so y'all can go on my page and see my before and afters. You can clearly see there's a difference. And that's the thing too with exercising. You were asking about exercising. Even for those of you who exercise, maybe you haven't been seeing the results or you want to see more results, these products are excellent for you. Okay?
Yeah.
So whether you want to lose weight, whether you want to gain weight, whether you want to get healthy, I am your go-to woman. You need to contact me. Let's talk about what your goals are. Let's get you on a plan. Let's get you some products that are going to help expedite your goals.
There you go.
Keep you healthy. You know, a lot of people have been walking around here and they have this flu, this nasty little flu and cough going around. And I'm like, oh my God, don't touch me. Like I'm living in a bubble, right? I'm like in this bubble, like everyone.
Just stay over there.
Either way, don't touch me, right? But I'm using my products daily, and so that is, and normally I'm one of the ones, like, I got a spit bottle. I know that's nasty, right? That's so nasty. But I would have a spit bottle in the car because it just be like,
hey, it's there. It's the time of season.
Right?
Time of
It's like,
season.
and I got this little trick on how to like get it out too, because you can't be too, as a singer, like you can't be too harsh on like coughing and forceful to get it out. And so I would just be like, put it in the bottle. So I thank God.
Right. That
I ain't got that spit bottle this year.
Right. There you go.
But I'm taking the products consistently, and guys, I feel the best that I've ever felt, right?
Yes,
And that's important, that as we age, we don't have to just completely fall apart if we take care of our bodies.
Yeah, big time.
So I know that we all gonna die one day, and I know that our bodies, they do go downhill, but they don't have to go downhill as fast if you take care of your body properly.
Some of y'all rolling down that hill.
Right, really.
Like a big rolling rock, just rolling down the hill.
Yes.
I'm not trying to roll. I'm not trying to slide.
I'm trying to take my
I want to
time.
maintain.
Like,
Gotta Jonathan McReynolds maintain. Gotta maintain.
Man.
You feel me? Gotta maintain.
So put the Superior Steel below if you want a free
Superior Steel.
not a free week supply, but get this for $8.
So get the $8
okay, so
deal.
this is deeply discounted. It normally goes for $20. Okay.
Yes.
Now, if you want
You got 24 hours, guys.
Yeah, 24 hours to put it
24
down.
hours.
I will contact you. Make sure you check all of your message outlets, because there's like 3 sections in your messages on Messenger.
Right.
Okay, so you make sure you check all of the messages to make sure that you get with me so that you can get this deal.
Yes.
And then if you share it, I'm raffling off.
Put it in the drawing.
Right.
Put in the drawing.
A month. The 3 month supply.
Free month.
Yeah.
Free 99.
And listen, this is
month
also
supply.
good for children starting
Oh,
at
wow.
3 months, actually.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so like I said, it's an adaptogen.
Not just for adults.
Yeah, so
Wow.
it goes in, hey Ira, but it goes into
What's
the
going
body.
on, Ira?
And it's just helping the body do what it needs to do.
So real quick, I just want you guys to understand, man. Superior Self LLC is a company that we want to help people to reach their level of success, the superior level of success, the best version of you. And you guys are going to hear me beat this thing in the ground. We have 4 pillars: faith, family, fitness, and finance. So we're touching a few of the pillars today.
We
were talking about the finance side, being an entrepreneur, making some extra money in 2018, knocking it out of the park. We've talked about faith. We talked about church
let's back
a little
up
bit
real
too.
quick. I know we're going to recap and we got to go.
Oh, go ahead.
But I was on a leadership call just the other night, and we were talking about how hustling will get you $1 for today, but mastering your skill, right, is going to be able to pay you for a lifetime.
Nice.
So
nice.
As you all are out here
Nice.
looking for extra streams of income, make
Let 'em know.
sure that what you are doing is helping you to master a skill, to master your craft, to master how you can monetize your passion so that it can pay you for a lifetime. So you're not just out here in the grind, like everybody in the grind, that's all we want to do is be in the grind. Well, listen, I don't want to be in the grind. Like I'm doing, like I'm doing what I'm doing so that I can be free, right?
Yes,
so I can have the time
yes.
freedom, so that I can travel when and where I want, how I want, stay where I want, when I want. You get what I'm saying?
That why, remember?
Right.
That could be the why.
Whatever the why is, you have to be able to have something that is going to sustain you and allow it to last. Like stop just hustling so you can have money for right now. Figure out how you can have a sustainable life in finances that are sustainable and truly enter into a life of abundance and not just this hustle mode. Like I just gotta hustle. Hustling for what? What is your end goal? Like what are you doing in your life to create a residual income so that if something were to happen to you, you would still have money coming in or money to leave for a legacy. There was a man in my company, he passed away, but he was a multiple seven-figure earner. But when he passed, he was able to will his business to his children. Every week his children get a check. And did I mention that he was a multiple seven-figure earner in the company? How many of you can will your salary to your children? Can you will your salary to your children? What are you going to be leaving your children?
Gotta leave them something.
Are you going to leave them a bill? And I'm not saying you have to leave them a whole bunch of money, but don't leave them in a financial position where they're worse off than what they were before. Do you understand what I'm saying? So find an opportunity that is going to allow you to leave a legacy, that's going to set your children up for the future. I was at a conference and this guy was like, my vision is figuring out how my family 500 years from now.
Wow.
Do you understand how much vision that is? He's like, if my family follows this plan, my family for generations will be blessed.
Taken care of.
And the only thing we can think of is hustling to get $1 for right now.
J's.
Like,
do I pay my rent or do I buy these J's?
Or get some red
bottles.
You know what I mean? Like,
It's true but sad, man.
And the amount of money that you can take to go and buy some J's or buy some red bottoms, you can actually buy a business. You can buy a business, build it into a multi-million-dollar business, and then have a legacy that you can leave for somebody.
I had somebody ask me, what business can you buy for $100? And at the time, I didn't have an opportunity. I just was educating, but I laughed. I was like, I was internally, I was thinking like,
people perish for the lack of knowledge.
Oh my gosh. Like I wanted to say, man, call me right now.
People struggle
so I can
because of the
share
lack
with
of
you
knowledge.
what you can do with $100.
And the lack of belief.
With $100.
$100.
$125.
Y'all can get part in my business for $100. You get what I'm saying?
Man.
But that's the pro and con too of network marketing and MLMs, because it's such a low overhead, right? So if you think about it, even for my particular company, it's like $1,500 for a year. That's what you need to do for your overhead to run a business. And I have the people who introduced me to this opportunity were on food stamps.
Wow.
They were on food stamps when they first started this opportunity.
And I hope they've shared
now
that.
Now they're seven-figure earners.
That they've shared that before as well.
Absolutely. Now they're seven-figure. Now they're 7-figure earners in this opportunity, but they initially started out on food stamps, married with 6 daughters.
Look, somebody said call me on that one. So she is somebody you might want to reach
Teresa,
out to.
absolutely.
So guys, that's what we do here, man. I want to bring people on that's going to be a blessing to you. Obviously, I'm an entrepreneur as well. I have a few different things going on, a few different companies, but it's not about me. It's not about competition. It's about
Absolutely.
She has something that somebody listening needs. It may be similar to something that I have, but maybe a different product or maybe a different service. But it may not be for you what I have. It may not be for you what she has.
Right.
But you may be listening to her today and say, you know what? I know somebody that needs that. And whether you think it's for you or not, you have a chance to put yourself in the free drawing by putting sharing this video and being able to put Superior Steel in the comments below to get you a crazy deal on it. Crazy deal on it. Crazy deal on it.
$8.
Yes.
And then share.
So listen. Next, this is sad but true. The next phase. I have some really, really good stuff that I get to ask and some fun that we're about to have. And this portion of this interview will be on YouTube. You will have to check out the Superior Self, YouTube channel and check out what's getting ready to go down, because I haven't even hit more than what we've talked about, but it's gonna be fast. We're gonna hit it quick. It's a few more questions, but we're gonna hit that on this next portion. And so she will tag the YouTube when I get it up. She'll tag that on her page. I'm gonna tag it on mine for the extended version, so you can skip. I'll put in there where to skip. If you've been watching this, I'll tell you right where to skip to, so you can pick up on what you left out, what you missed on. But for now, make sure you guys get this Superior Steel. Put it in the bottom. Sharif, what's good, brother? I'm going to be bringing some more people on. I'm going to be doing more interviews. I'm going to be doing more stuff myself. And we're going to be able to get you guys educated up. I've mentioned it before. I'm going to mention it again. I got a passion for this cryptocurrency. And right now, I'm hearing a whole bunch of people talk about Bitcoin and talk about Litecoin, Ethereum, and the blockchain. And they're butchering it. And it's sad and it's almost disgusting how people think that because they might have made some money that they can educate people about it, where a lot of people aren't even teaching anything. So I'm putting together a training right now where I'm going to educate you guys. I'm going to make sure everybody who wants to know about Bitcoin, who wants to know about, cryptocurrency and the blockchain and all that good stuff, will be able to do that. Now, I'm not saying that it's going to be free, because there may be a small fee for it, but I'm going to make sure you guys get some crazy value. And not only that, I will promise you that I'm going to show you in that training how to walk away and receive a paycheck every week after watching it and do nothing else, and get paid every week for a year or longer if you want. But I'm going to show you that. That's going to be later. But right now, guys, make sure I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. I love you for coming. I appreciate you, sis. Man, guys, for watching Superior Sessions. This is just the beginning. We're still in January. I got more interviews coming. If you think that you should be in this seat right here, if you think you have a business, you have a product or a service that's worthy, that's worth sharing, that people should know about, people must know about, they have to hear about, then make sure you go to my website right now, SeanGary.com, SeanGary.com. Leave a comment and I will get that message. Later I'll put a tab up there. I'll put together some packages and different things where we can help promote you. We can help promote what you have to offer. But this is something that definitely had to get out there. So we wanted to make sure we did that. Brought sis on, make sure she shared. And again, the businesses that we're going to discuss, this one may not have been for you. Some already said it was. They want more information. Great. The next business, the next entrepreneur, the restaurant owner, the whoever else I might bring on, they might be the one for you.
Right.
But at the end of the day, guys, connect with these people. These are superior stars that I'm bringing on. So connect with them, follow them, tell them where they can follow you, where they can find you. What's your website? What's your, I don't know, I ain't gonna say phone number, but I'll say, give them your information.
No, you know what? I do
so you
give
can get
out my
out there.
number.
Well, listen, don't give it out on here. We're gonna give it out on the YouTube. We'll give it on the YouTube. So if you want this lovely lady's phone number, whether for business or other reasons, make sure that you go to the YouTube channel and make sure that you check out the YouTube video for the extended version.
I know how to block and delete very well. Okay.
But go ahead, tell them where they can find you at.
You know, if you are wanting to look at product, I want you to go to shoppowerlifechange.com. So shoppowerlifechange.com. And if you're wanting to look at this from a business aspect, I'm really into helping people get healthy and then showing them how to leverage their journey, their health journey, and making some money by doing that. So if you're interested in doing that, just go to Power Life Change, okay? Powerlifechange.com.
Somebody type this right now. You tell them what to type. Type it in the comments right now. What the site, the stuff. Go ahead and tell them again.
If you're just
somebody type this in the comments below.
And you just want to kind of check out the products, you can go to www.powerlifechange.com.
Power Life Change. You gotta tell them slow so they can get it. You know.
Power
Life Change.com.
And then if you are wanting to learn how to get healthy and leverage your health story at the same time, so if an extra $250 to $1,000 a week would help you or more, then I want you to go to www.powerlifechange.com. So the first one is shop powerlifechange.com for just the products, okay?
Yes.
And then if you want to learn how to leverage your health story, I want you to go to powerlifechange.com.
Nice,
All
nice,
right?
nice. So guys, those of you that have joined us on the Facebook Live, thank you for coming. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. Appreciate it. Hope you got something out of this. Yes, thanks Teresa. Thanks Ron. Look, they did, that was perfect. One did one did the other. Perfect. So guys, share this video if you haven't. Two things. Call to action. Here's the call to action. What do you want to do? This is what you want to do. First thing, share this video. Share this video. That will put you in the drawing to get not 1 week, not 2 weeks, not 3 weeks, but 4 weeks, a month supply. You'll be in the drawing, not guaranteed, you will get in the drawing to be able to have a month supply of this amazing tea.
Right, and I will be mailing it out before I go get on my plane. So you guys have to do this within the next 24 hours. You have to go ahead, get in the drawing so that we can get the name out there.
Get it
out.
out.
And I can get your address in time if you want it before. Otherwise, you just have to wait till I get back.
And you may just have to wait because, listen, I don't want nobody to miss out on this. And that's some more people that'll be blessed. They get it $8. So the shared is the first part. The second call to action is to put superior steel in the comments below.
And that's going to get you a week supply for $8.
For $8.
It's typically $20.
Instead of $20. So hear that, $20 normally, $8 because you put superior steel in the comments.
It's a week supply, drink 2 cups a day, and all of those benefits that we talked about, the detoxing, the weight loss, regulating your sugar levels, your blood levels.
Amazing.
The anti-inflammation properties, the healing properties, all of that, you're going to be able to experience that in this tea right here.
So guys, listen, I love you. I'm Sean Gary, the Success Jolt, and this is my amazing friend, my sis, Camille Aiko.
Absolutely.
Had her in the building. She shut it down. I just want to say thank you again for coming out. I appreciate you. Thanks again for, of course, thanks again, guys, for watching. And we're just going to turn off one of the cameras and keep the other camera going so that we can knock out this these other things we got here, and I'm excited. I got to get to that because I'm ready for that. So guys, love you. Thanks. Pieces, deuces. You know, Superior Sessions. We out.
Live
next
the life
time.
that you love, spiritually, mentally, physically, and financially.
Yes. And until next time, this is what I've learned that I need to say. You know, it's on the blog, so I need to make sure I say it in the videos.
I feel like I need to posture up.
Yes, let's posture up. So I'm gonna say it, and then I'll let you say it.
Oh, okay.
So until next time.
Until next time.
Until next time. Live superior.
Live superior.
No, wait, hold on. I'm sorry. I messed it up. It's locate superior.
Locate superior.
Because first we got to find the information. You got to read the books. So after you locate superior, learn superior.
Learn superior.
And then live superior.
Live superior.
I love
Locate
it.
superior.
Got to find it.
Learn superior. Live superior.
There it is. So, all right, guys. Facebook, deuces. Check out the YouTube version because our other camera over here is going to keep rolling. All right, peace out. All right, so for those of you that are still watching, you tuned in to the YouTube version, an hour and a half in. Thank you for coming. So this is one question. It's like really like a question, couple questions that probably be pretty simple, and then because we got to get up out of here, and then we have a speed round that will be very quick. So I do want to ask this: what advice would you give a person thinking about either your profession or just being an entrepreneur? Period.
Do it. That's it. Do it.
Do it. You gotta get started, right? You gotta get started.
Just even what we were just saying with locate superior. And what that means behind that of getting the information. I have been talking about my grandmother. She just recently passed, but she has been such an inspiration in my life. And at the age of 60, she decided that she wanted to open up a home for the elderly, and especially the elderly of the church, because it's like you get older, you're in the church all your life, and then it just seems like there's nobody there for you.
Right.
And so she opened up a home at the age of 60.
Wow.
And she had to build it. She had to research. So let me start over. She had to research, right, what she needed to do. So she needed to go back and get schooling, which meant more education. She had to get mentors. She had to get people in place who could get enrolled into her vision. So she had a vision. She got people enrolled into her vision. She got educated about what she needed to do.
Some work, though.
They built the location from the ground up.
Wow.
Right? She was running it. She got the workers. And so whatever it is that you want to do, no matter how young you are, no matter how old you are, it can be done. Yeah. You just have to believe that you can do it.
Make the decision.
And then do it, right? And you have to make the decision and then stay committed to the decision that you have made. I was just reading a book. We were doing a book discussion.
That was like at midnight. Is that one?
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, I was like, well, she grinding. She grinding.
But no, we were really just learning. You know,
we
were getting that knowledge. But they really just talked about that if you really want to have financial freedom, if you really want to have time freedom, then you have to be an entrepreneur, or you have to invest in real estate. You have to learn how to do real estate.
Tell them what book it was that you guys were studying.
Yeah, so we were reading The Power of Mentorship, The Law of Attraction by Don Boyer.
Nice.
So that book just really walks you through how, and the book, why was the power of mentorship, is because every chapter was written by a different person who has utilized the law of attraction to reach a different level of success in their life. And so you're getting all of these different perspectives of the law of attraction from these different people. And the law of attraction is being able to utilize your thoughts, your desires, your emotions, your intent to attract what it is that you want into your life.
Right. Cool. So at the end of the day, man, just do it. You got to go do it. Just start. You know, you don't sit on the bench watching when the coach is saying if you want to get in the game, you can get in. Get in the game. Get started. Get started.
That's bottom line, because there's going to be
process.
naysayers. There's going to be people who don't agree. And if you continue to allow those distractions and those people to impact and influence you, you will never do it. And then you will look back on your life wondering about the shoulda, woulda, couldas.
What happened,
and then being like, you know what? I missed out on an opportunity to do what it is that I love. You know, many of us, they say that the richest place is the graveyard, because that's where all the writers are. That's where all the singers are. That's where all the business owners, right? You had all of this stuff within you and did nothing with it. And so then it comes down to your last day and you don't have anything to accomplish. The only thing that you did was go to work to get a paycheck. And there's nothing wrong with working, because we all have to work, right?
Pay the bills.
But think about the type of work that you are doing. And is it fulfilling? And is it your passion? And is it what God has called you to do?
Right.
Because if not, then reevaluate. Because you shouldn't be miserable
Right.
all your life. If you spend most of your time working and you hate it, there is a problem with that. There's no way that you're living your superior self. There's no way that you're living the life that you love.
Right.
And this is what we're talking about. We're talking to you all about how to really reach what it is that you desire in life and have your best life.
Yes.
Have your absolute best life.
Yes.
And so being able to just implement these things, even what the Word of God says, we should be further along in advance, way more, if we would simply, and I'm gonna keep talking about this, is believe, because it all goes back to your thought process. If you don't renew your mind, then your life will not be transformed.
Nope.
It's that simple.
That's in the
and
word.
so you have to renew your mind if you want to transform life.
By the renewing
of your mind. And that's just one of those basic principles that it doesn't matter what race, what religion, what your background is, it doesn't matter.
That's true.
That is just one of those things that is law.
Yep.
Like if you want to be transformed, renew your mind. Period.
Yep. Gotta change
And
it.
every religion might say it, they might say it a little different, but it's there because it's just universal. It happens. It's true. It's real. It's one of those things that you cannot get around, you can't get over, you can't climb under. You have to renew your mind.
Yep. All right, I want to get through the speed round because we got to get out of here, man. And I appreciate you again being here. And so on this section right here, I'm going to call out something, and you either answer it or give me the first thing that comes to mind when it hits you. Okay?
Okay.
You ready?
Ready.
All right. We'll start simple. We'll start easy. Favorite workout song?
I really don't have one.
Okay.
None.
Okay. Well, what's a few, or what do you like to listen to?
I don't even listen to music.
Oh, okay.
Like I'm just.
You just get in there and just get it, like
Yeah.
Gotta get this workout in.
And a lot of times I'm doing lives too.
Oh, while you're working out?
I can't.
Right.
Yay!
Right. So hold on, let me pause my music.
Guys, this is what you want to do.
Right.
All
Okay,
right.
I'm back at it. Play.
But typically I can give you a genre. So I listen to like a Christian hip hop or something if I do plug in.
That's fair. All right, peanut butter or jelly?
Peanut butter.
Peanut butter. Old Testament or New Testament?
New.
I thought that would be a funny one. Biggest strength. What's your biggest strength?
Biggest strength. Leadership.
Leadership. Nice. I can see that. Biggest weakness.
Leadership.
Right. Right, that's funny. Right, hey, sometimes, man, you gotta lead the people. You dealing with other people, man.
The people business is
dealing with other people, man. You never know. All right, Matrix trilogy or Twilight series?
Matrix.
No,
Twilight.
Twilight. I was gonna say, but
I just thought of like Matrix, like going back like this.
Yeah, man.
So I do that all the time, like for no reason. But I don't even think I really saw all the like Matrix.
What?
Like I saw Twilight.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, man, the Matrix trilogy, that was the best.
Was it?
That was the best. It was way back when, but it was dope. But I saw Twilight too. My wife loved it. She was like, Twilight's coming out. That was the easy surprises. That was the easy, I'm the man, buy that. You know what I mean? Like, we're going to see Twilight. Got tickets.
My wife likes it.
Let's do it. All right, biggest inspiration. Maybe a person or movie or something.
My biggest I have so many, but I'll say my grandfather.
Okay. Who's cooking, mom or dad?
Mom.
Mom, she throw down in the kitchen. Who would you want to be your business mentor? Who's somebody that's just, you like, man, if I could ever have a chance to connect with them, it'd be amazing. Jim Rome. Woo, nice. Y'all better YouTube. If you don't know, you better YouTube Jim Rome.
Yes.
All right, let me see. Something that you do every day.
Brush my teeth.
Brush your teeth. Okay, something else that you do every day. I hope
read.
everyone is brushing their teeth every day. Okay, reading.
Not everyone does
that's
that,
true.
But I
That's
read.
true. Reading, that's good. If they don't know by now about reading, then and increasing that wisdom and education.
Absolutely.
All right, so a few more. Hidden talent. Any hidden talents?
I think I gave out all my talent, like rapping.
Okay, yeah. We talked about the bars. We talked about basketball. Yeah.
Let me see. Do I have any like a hidden talent? I don't think anything's hidden.
Nothing. It's all out there, huh?
Yeah, like I tried to do this gymnastic move
Really?
just the other night, but
How did that work
my little
out?
goddaughter was like, like my feet were supposed to be here to my head. She was like, I was like, girl, I was this close. She was like, you were like this close.
I was like, your feet supposed to be by your head. What was y'all doing?
Yeah, it was like this, like you lay on your, I can't show y'all because we're in
Right.
seats, but essentially you lay down on your stomach and then
And
like
reach
you
back
reach,
for your feet.
Well, you don't, it's not even necessarily a reach. It's just like you use your hands and push up and you like extend the torso and all that back and like the feet come up. So imagine this is my feet, right?
Right.
The feet come up and touch your
Yeah,
head.
I will
and
never
it's
be
supposed
able
to
to
be
do
like,
that.
like a mat routine. The gym,
Okay,
the gymnast do.
yeah,
It's supposed to be like that. Like,
Yeah, I can tell you now, I will never be able to
listen,
do
it
that.
was a good stretch. So I was like, oh my God, am I
Like-
supposed to be feeling this way after
That's funny. All right, 80s, 90s, 2000s, or 2010s music.
80s, 90s.
90s. Okay. Who was your favorite artist? Actually, that was the next one. I was
You know,
throwing that in
the
there, but that
funny
was the next
thing is that I listen to music and I sing, but I don't listen to a whole lot of music.
one. Okay.
And I don't really have favorites of stuff.
Right.
So,
Just mix it all up.
So the first thing that came to my mind was None. That was the first
Okay.
thing that came to my mind.
Okay.
But right now, Travis Green. We'll say Travis. 'cause
Okay.
He's the first name that came.
Yeah. Okay. Travis Green. All right, superhero power. Dun, 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 dun.
If I had any power, I would fly.
What would you have? Fly? Where would you fly to?
Anywhere. I would fly to Tahiti.
Okay. And favorite clothing brand? I was gonna say item because like coats, mittens, hats, and stuff. I
Yeah,
said,
let's
well,
go there.
what's the favorite brand?
I don't do brands.
You don't do brands?
Yeah, I don't. So
Kmart. We talked about Kmart earlier. We talked a lot about Kmart about an hour and then 2 hours almost ago.
We did. 'Cause that's where my mama would have us, between Kmart and the Goodwill, honey.
Right. And you can find some good stuff though.
I
Don't be
still
sleeping
shop
on
there. I
Goodwill.
don't.
Matter of fact.
I don't. And I like to go when it's 50% off.
Well,
honey.
no, look, this is what we gotta tell them. We gotta tell them, no, don't do Goodwill because
Right,
they're gonna
they
take
go
all
get all
the,
the
they're gonna
good
take all the
stuff.
good stuff. Don't go to Goodwill, y'all. Don't
Right,
do that.
don't go get our deals.
Because we gonna be there getting some good stuff under the radar for the low.
Right. No.
Right.
But yeah, I'm not a brand person.
Okay, that's good.
But I
though.
like dresses. So if you did favorite items, dresses.
Okay, dresses. And now this one may or not break our relationship as friends, but LeBron or Jordan?
Jordan.
Interview's over.
I'm sorry.
So Jordan. Great player though.
And I loved his leadership. Like, I haven't really seen that from a lot of these
Jordan's
young guys.
leadership?
Yes.
Compared to LeBron's leadership?
Yes. Like the camaraderie that they really had, and this his loyalty.
So
and
loyalty, so he never left the Bulls. I can get that.
Mm-hmm.
But people hated him. No one wanted to play with Jordan. And
Who?
LeBron people will take a pay cut to come play with LeBron.
No. Who
Jordan
didn't
was
want to play with Jordan?
like when you listen to the interviews and read and listen to those guys, like Jordan was punching players in the face and like getting into it. Guys didn't really like
those
Michael
interviews.
Jordan. They were afraid of him. They feared his talent. Was he amazing? Absolutely. But LeBron's like the man on the court, and he's like a good person. Like you like love to kick it with him outside of
But he's
of
not
basketball.
leading them.
Well, I would say he's literally leading them
Jordan
because
is leading them.
because Jordan actually, when he left the team and didn't play that year, the whole team only won like 2 or 3 games less than they did when he was with them. And with LeBron, he'll take a bunch of guys that you've never heard of before and carry them and lead them to the playoffs. But because this is your interview, I'll say, Jordan, it is. And we'll just have to do another live
We'll have to do
and
another
have
live
more people chime in on the comment on the YouTube below, Jordan or LeBron. And if you'd like to add why, add why.
And
All
some
right.
of these questions really aren't fair, y'all. Like, I don't even follow
Like,
a lot
I
of the
don't
stuff
know. Like, I
anymore.
don't care. Like, all right. And what would you want people to remember about you from this interview? So hopefully those that were on online on Facebook, they chimed in over here, and we'll pick this up. But what would you desire more than anything for people to remember about Camille Aiko from watching this?
I want you to remember to live the life that you love. Don't settle, and go after what it is that you want in life, because it's absolutely possible for you to do that. And so even from my stories that I've given from my childhood to stories in my adulthood, it's always been about tapping into your passion and do what you love, because that is going to allow you to have your best life. And the journey isn't always going to be easy, but in your journey, that's what's going to allow you to develop perseverance and character and hope, and what's going to keep you going. And so again, the bottom line is, if you take anything away, is live the life that you love.
Absolutely. I love it. I love it. I love it. Well, I had some other stuff on here, but you know what? I'll save it for the next one. So we may just have to do this again in 6 months, 8 months or something, and just bring you back. And like I said, if I do some conferences and stuff, you think you might be open to train or speak or do some of that stuff. So that'll be cool. So you guys that's following Superior Sessions, you guys are seeing her, hopefully not for the first time, but if you are, I hope that you got something out of this. I know for a fact that you did. If you were paying attention, if you were listening, then I know you got some nuggets out of this. And that's my prayer, is that you're blessed, that you're able to grow and receive some new information that can help you to be your superior self. And like you just heard, you may be seeing her again in the future. And so, like I said before, stay tuned. We're going to bring some other leaders, some other superior stars on, do some more interviews, and I'll be doing some sessions myself, just pouring into you guys as well. So until next time, do you remember? First, it's locate, superior, learn a superior, and live superior. All right, love you guys, and an hour and 46 minutes later, deuces.
We're out.